Okay, just real fast because I just got to out here. A lot of people just talk, but you're saying nothing. I really try my best to listen to people. I do. However, I just find everything hilarious. I'm a big fan of communication. I really want to know what you're thinking. I want you to hear. I want you to hear me. I want to hear you so you will hear me. That's what I want. I want us to be able to interact. I want to know where you're coming from. I want to understand you. And then I want to be able to reiterate what you said. And then when we go back and forth with this communication, I just get lost when I listen to people because so many people, it's like the delusion, the illogic of what people say blows me away. I really don't understand people. I mean, some people do. Some people have a better understanding of why people do what they do. I'm never going to argue that I'm an expert of humanity. Somebody said that in one of my videos. I'm not an expert. I don't know why you do what you do. All I can do is ask you why do you do that? Why? So when I interact with people, I'm always laughing at the things that they say. It's hilarious to me. And I really, really, really find it funny when I hear people talk about somebody else knowing that they're wrong. How do they know? Listen, right and wrong is subjective, depending on where you're from or where how you've been brought up. A lot of people confuse what is natural from what is taught. That's what blows me away. Understanding what is natural and what is taught. Naturally, you want to eat, but you're taught what to eat. So let's say I wanted to eat a worm. If I wanted to eat a worm, you'll say, ugh, that's gross. How could you eat that? But that's what I've been taught to eat. So a lot of people confuse what people do as knowing right or wrong, or no, that's what they've been taught was right or wrong. So let me use an example when I hear people talk about relationships, men and women. It's an analogy, but try to follow me real fast if you're gonna listen, because this won't be long. Let's talk about cars, right? Some people want one car, some people want 50 cars. Do we look at the person who wants 50 cars as you were hurt by one car, now you want 50 cars? But I hear that type of argument when it comes to a man who wants more than one woman. Like, so how can it not be just that a man that loves women? I'm not saying what's right or wrong. I'm just trying to say people get jealous, people get greedy, people get angry, get happy, they feel loved, they feel sad. And all of these feelings are dynamic. So I may be happy to see a movie and you may actually hate this movie. Are you wrong to hate the movie that I love? So a lot of people confuse their personal feelings and projecting on other people, saying, well, they know they shouldn't do that. No, but that's how they feel. People feel differently. People even think differently. People, due to their life experience, it's like you can't even understand why other people do things. I try my best to understand. Even if I don't understand, I'm trying to have you tell me the desire, the motivation, the reasoning behind why you do what you do. That's what I want. I want to understand other people. So when I interact with people, a lot of times it's usually to get their perspective. I'm always going to say the same things. I want people to be happy. I want you to have the best life. And I find a lot of people to be hilarious. I find a lot of people to be sad and weird because they can't express to me why they do what they do, because they really don't uh, analyze themselves to understand what they want. Me, I'm never going to try to control anyone. Do what you want to do. I'm not trying to force you to do anything. I don't need to know where you're going. I just want you to be good to me if I'm good to you. And we connect. Too many people want control and other people, and you can't control other people no matter how much you want to speak, no matter how much you think that what you're saying is correct. It's correct to you. Listen, I want to eat ribeye steak, or better yet, I'm just want to be a vegan or a vegetarian. I just want to eat vegetables. That's what's right for me. You may want to eat rocks. That's what's right for you. I think it's crazy to eat rocks, but you think it's right. So it's just funny how much I hear people talking. I hear people talking all the time, but you're talking. You're saying nothing, just like I'm saying nothing. So I think that's what I find when I listen to other people to be the most difficult, is because I never know where you're coming from. Now I'm gonna talk about me just for a little bit. I don't care about a lot of things. I don't care what other people do. I just want people to have the best life. I'm always biased. I'm always going to say I want to see black men win. But when I say I want to see black men win, it doesn't mean I want to see other people lose. And recently in these spaces, I've heard a lot of people. Uh, okay, first I would say I lack empathy. I do in certain circumstances, but I have a lot of empathy for people who, due to no fault of their own, due to not knowing a better way of life, do things to help themselves survive. So if I can't get a job, or nobody ever taught me how to read, or I'm hungry and I steal something, I'm not mad at that. If this is the only way I know to make money and it can be detrimental, I'm not mad at that. I don't wish you. I wish you wouldn't do it. But if you have no other way to do it, I have some sort of empathy because most people are going to do what it takes to survive. Most people don't even mind following suit to things that are horrible and it justify it, like inflation. I don't have to sell something at a high price. I choose to because I've been programmed. That's what I'm supposed to do. And most people don't even have enough to provide that. And most people will go into debt just to survive. Like it's a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing at all. But people got to do what they got to do. Whew, to me, right now, I feel I did a lot of talking, and that's why I call this talk, 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 talk. Because so many people talk, but they talk about things that are to me. Maybe what I'm saying is irrelevant. What matters the most to me is: are you happy? Are you living your best life? Are you smiling? Are you feeling great? Do you are you accomplishing whatever goals you set for yourself? And can you do it without being detrimental or negative towards other people? It seems that most people, um, let's talk about YouTube. Most people seem like they have to be slanderous or libel other people. It's never, man, this person is great. This person is teaching me something. I just get so confused. Maybe that's my problem. Right now I'm in the flow. There was no rhyme or reason for this. Um, I want to support a lot of people, especially when they come on here. They come on here to make money. They come on here to talk. But I'm not learning anything from the conversation. It's not changing my perspective on humanity. I'm not becoming a better person. I don't want to engage in anger. I'm not angry at what men do or what women do. Now, I don't want to see people hurt people, but I don't know the predicament. So let's say you grew up in a certain environment and everybody in your environment operates a certain way. I can never be angry at you for what you do because that's all you've been taught. So anyway, I did a lot of talking. I did too much of just talk, 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 talk. And I'm done talking. So have a great one. Sometimes it's just fun to go live. I never do it, but I did it now.